Hello and welcome back, I'm Ursa and this is semi-final 1 of our Tiny Pangaea Map World Cup. Thank you very much for sticking around. I've collated various responses and comments and I've got a pretty good set of semi-finals coming up, I think. I'm looking forward to this. First up we've got Peter and Russia, my completely unbiased favourite civ. I've never mentioned that before, clearly. These guys did really well in the heats actually, managed to just expand quite thoroughly, defend their lands very well, kept up the culture. Generally speaking, a very good effort. They're up against Wilhelmina in the Netherlands, which generally was one of the strongest heats that we saw. Like, absolutely brutal in the way that they expanded. I'm really looking forward to seeing if Netherlands can pull that off a second time. Alexander of Macedon, the king of I Will Survive, these guys managed to hold off about 3 armies at one point, so I'm generally quite enthusiastic about these guys being able to put up a decent showing. Let's see if they expand a little bit more than in the last heat. Fresh from the one-on-one with Norway, Gandhi, the overwhelming victor of that little 1v1, that was good fun. I enjoyed that, and my god, like a 2v2 map, that plays quickly. I might do more of those, they're really quick to film. And last but certainly not least, we have Korea, the science demons of Civ 6. So generally speaking, we've got expansion, we've got war, we've got defense, we've got science. I think we've got a pretty well-rounded set of civs here. I think this should be a really good semi-final. Let's just jump straight in. And because we had him as our observer civ in the first set of heats, and also he failed miserably at the one-on-one, I'm gonna keep Harold here. He knows where he belongs. Ooh, now this is an interesting looking map. So Norway, way off to the right, that's interesting, and with look at this, 4 city-states keeping him safe. That's fairly impressive. It looks like we've got Korea and Alexander on the left of the map, sort of surrounded by a couple of city-states. Korea, a little bit squished in there by the sea and mountains, whereas Alex got a little bit more space, but more city-states, and a bit of tundra up to the north. Russia and the Netherlands, very close to each other and already starting to settle out on top of each other. Now, the Netherlands are not going to win that battle. Russia really do claim territory like anything, and Gandhi down to the south with a little bit of space. It'd be interesting to see who will go after the city-states, or Russia will go after the Netherlands. Now that is a very, very early play there, and look at that, already the Netherlands with loyalty issues. Will they be able to withstand this early pressure? That's so early, like really early. Russia getting their 3rd city out pretty quickly as well, so you know, if Russia do manage to take this city, then the Netherlands are, I mean, that's a real bad blow for them. Alexander managed to get his 3rd city down pretty quickly. Also, yeah, Gandhi looks like they're settling pretty well as well. Nobody yet going after any city-states. Oh, this city is surrounded. Like, really badly surrounded as well. Right, so that flips to Russia. So Russia already with 4 cities, and Amsterdam with 1. But weirdly, Amsterdam, in the middle of a war, building Stonehenge. You feel like that was a bad set of priorities. In fact, look, you know the Netherlands have been playing poorly because Russia is busy killing Candy whilst at war with the Netherlands. They don't care. They are way too confident. Gandhi, though, getting his settle on. Credit to him, and it actually looks like Korea, for whatever reason, Korea have settled, but just way, I mean, this is a good city, in the sense that they've got this mountain pass to stop Gandhi and Russia from coming through, but I would have expected a little bit of a closer settle for them. Very strange, and actually look, Kabul looks like they've, oh no, Kabul is a city-state, it looks like they just didn't settle for whatever reason, so, I don't know, that's a 3 settler, but sometimes this AI doesn't really like grabbing settlers like that if they haven't formed. We'll see if that one works out for them. Russia just does not know what to do there. Are they going after Kandy or are they going after Amsterdam? Just, I feel like you've got to pick one or the other here. Where is Russia bringing these settlers? 2 of them here, and there's no space between Kandy, Hong Kong and St. Petersburg. I mean, I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, there's no space here. So, are Russia just sending those to the north and they're just going to settle round? I mean, fair play. They could settle near Yosemite, up in that direction, I guess, but weird one, that one. The Netherlands, they've gone after Preslav while at war with Russia. It's weird seeing all of these just sort of multiple wars being pop up. They're like, you feel like if the AI just focused on one front, they would do a lot better. Yeah, the Netherlands are not long for this game. Norway and India now jumping in on them, which is the sign, a joint war is the sign that, generally speaking, somebody is doing really poorly now. And who's going to get Candy? Oh, now I'd say Russia would normally get this. Oh no, they have got it. If it was just one warrior just settled right to the left of Kandy there, and I thought, oh, if Alexander grabs that, that's going to be so funny. Unfortunately for the Netherlands, they're really being ganged up on different fronts now. India really pushing Preslav and destroying sort of the war. But oh, I was about to say Russia. Russia could have gone after Amsterdam, but no. The Netherlands makes peace with Russia, so Russia doesn't want to take the Netherlands out of the game. That's interesting. I mean, it kind of makes sense to an extent, in the sense that maybe they just don't want the diplomatic penalty for the other civs, but you feel like taking Amsterdam would have opened up this entire side of the map for them. That would have been very strong. What is Macedon going to do though, as it enters the classical era and starts pulling out these unique units? Alexander can really go to war well. At the moment it looks like all they're doing is firing Hong Kong, the archers at Hong Kong, just to bring it down to 0 health so that Russia can either steal it or maybe India can steal it, although I don't think India would actually keep that city. But weird priority set going on here. Korea taking over Leventa. We're kind of used to seeing big wars against city-states, that's fair enough, and it looks like Yevaren isn't long for this world either. Korea getting down their 4th city. You can see India has got down its 5th city, and Preslav, again, I don't think is going to survive long, although the Netherlands... Oh no, it's not going to survive long now. I was going to say the Netherlands are starting to build up a bit of a garrison, but unfortunately, these are all spearmen. And spearmen, if there's one thing they're not very good at, is fighting against warriors. India are also taking Toronto at the same time, so it looks like this defensive wall that Norway are using to block out. And look at Vilnius. Imagine if you settled on that bit on this map. You'd be so frustrated. India liberate Preslav. That's a strange choice, that one. Hong Kong on no health, with Alexander doing damage as well. It's a race to the city centre. Russia have got the warrior there, so will Hong Kong defeat the unit before they can just march it in? This is the question. Macedon has declared war on Korea. Oh, we expected this. We did expect this. Now, will they be able to pull it off? Because Korea are not many ticks away from Hwacha. Like, as soon as they get that, they're impossible to defend or to defeat. But these Hattori, these are strong. I don't see the other unique unit for Greece yet, but oh my god, look at that. They are just so powerful. So, Korea have got to be really careful here. Alexander could get on a real march and wipe them out of the game before they can really get their tech bonuses going. They've got a couple of settlers out, which, you know, could settle down to the south, and they kind of, if they were going to go to war with Yevaren, this isn't the time, really. Yeah, look at that, as that city falls immediately to Macedon. So, this is the question. Will Alexander the Great start his great charge across the map now? India does grab Hong Kong, but rebellion in 3 turns, that's not going to last very long, and I think that's going to swing immediately towards Russia. Russia declaring war on the Netherlands, so they've decided against keeping Amsterdam there. Maybe Tilburg being settled was too much for them. I don't entirely know what they wanted, but anyway, there's a lot of units here. They've got catapults in range. I feel like if Russia really push in now, while India have got a couple of troops bothering the Netherlands armies down to the south, I think Russia should be able to finish this off pretty quickly. Yeah, Korea beginning to really get squeezed now, and it doesn't look like Alexander has advanced too much, but actually Korea is losing troops, but they did just get crossbow. Is this going to be what they use to take down these Hattori? Because, you know, if they can get a decent crossbow defense, that's nothing to sniff at. They might be able to stop Alexander here. I mean, Alexander is going to take Leventa. I think that's almost impossible to defend at this point, but you never know. They might be able to keep their capital safe. And it does fall. You feel like all of these warriors are screwed now. Oh, no, the counterattack is on. Is that sensible? I don't know. Amsterdam really getting attacked here, but they do have a decent defensive wall around the city. Russia they can't quite push in here. The catapult is effective at taking the walls down and damaging the city. They have horsemen. Now those guys are strong and also quick, so they can sort of send them around the various bits of terrain here, but Russia might have to really consolidate their army a little bit if they want to push in and take Amsterdam here. The natural terrain, the lake and the mountains here is a really, really good defensive point. What do the Netherlands call this, eh? Like a plan B? If they lose all their cities up to the north, just take Brunei and all is well? I quite like it as a strategy. It's pretty good. Korea is really struggling at the moment. I mean, it's just these horseman units. Oh, and actually no, they've got knights as well, Alexander now. So Alexander really starting to push in the pressure. But it's weird, Korea is desperate to take this city back whilst their own city is being attacked, so you can't help but feel that they need to pull their units back and consolidate a little bit here, because otherwise Alexander is just going to run in. And Brunei does fall. Now, will they go after Preslav and, you know, keep taking cities, or are they going to move these armies to the front line and actually do something decent with them? Because at the moment Amsterdam is holding. It's on 0 health, but it's holding because there aren't any troops that can come in here, but they've got to be careful. India's pushing from the south. Russia's pushing from the west. You know, they could easily get squished here and Amsterdam could fall. And none of the other cities for the Netherlands are any good. Yep, city number 3 falls for Alexander, so his Great March is, well, very effective at the moment. Triple crossbow defense though, down south, more catapults and everything. It's going to be harder for Alexander to push any further, but, you know, if anyone can do it, it's Alexander. Although no, he's thought against it. Korea and Macedon making peace. So Korea really have had quite a decent chunk of their empire carved away. They've still got 4 cities, which for Korea is enough, even with their, you know, it's not many, but with their campus districts, they can keep up scientifically. They've just got to build an army and they've got to pick a direction, because at the moment Russia is looking pretty strong. Gandhi is looking very strong and is always difficult to take, and the Netherlands are ages away, so realistically Korea have got to push back on Alex. The only way they're going to do that is with technology, so get those Hawachas up and really keep the science coming along. They can fit another couple of cities down here. They might be able to do it, you know. The Netherlands making peace with India, which means that their army is going to be freed up from being attacked from the south. They might be able to consolidate, and actually it looks like they're starting to push into Russian lands a little bit, but these archers are they're not going to make a dent on 49 strength walls. It's just more of an issue for them. All the Netherlands are being attacked by Norway, so Brunei is now their next target. Now, Norway, bless them, I mean, they're going to have such a combat penalty against. Normally what happens is that when the settler AI goes to war with a civ, they end up getting destroyed by that same civ. So this is interesting. Can the Netherlands make peace with Russia, move their army, and take over Norwegian lands? Because that would be a way right back into the game. They'd have 7 cities at that point. They'd be looking good. These archers just for the entire game have been firing over at Hong Kong, and look, level 3 now. These are probably the best archers on the entire Pangaea. Literally, about 50 turns they've just been sat here going fire, 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 fire. They're good. They know what they're doing. Firing over lakes is their specialty. Is this going to be the first time that we see a settler AI take over a city of a regular civ? I'm almost rooting for Norway here. Go on, give it a go. Oh my god, they did it. Netherlands. If I could expel Netherlands from this game just by default, I would do that. They just lost a city-state to Norway. I mean, I'm almost tempted to put Norway through now. Just, like, well done. Well done. Also, round 2 over here, it looks like Macedon's going after Korea again. And it looks like Korea does have Hawachas. So, yeah, you know what? I think Korea might be able to hold here. Yeah, these Hawachas are like one-hitting troops. That's crazy. One of these Hittoris ran into the Hawacha and only did that much health to it. Crossbows. Yeah, crossbows are they're not gonna do it for you. You've got to just build these Hawachas like nobody's business. Norway's on a roll. It's now taken Preslav. I mean, it won't keep it, but fair play, Norway. They are showing every other settler AI how to play. Credit to you. Korea really beginning to get squeezed. These Hawachas are just repelling Alexander's troops just in a hilarious way, but they are beginning to lose this city now. And that's only going to get worse unless they start settling down here. And actually, look, it looks like they are going to start settling. So, yeah, it's weird. Korea is still in the game, but they just need to turtle a little bit. India and Russia declaring war on Norway. I think India is going to end up taking Preslav. It's just going to be whether or not they keep it. I don't know, but Russia and Norway, not such a problem. Yeah, they can survive that. It's just Amsterdam. Look, Russia have managed to get a crossbow in, but it's not a melee troop. Checking in economically though, Russia has got how many cities now? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cities for Russia, doing pretty well. Population isn't great, you know, capital of 8 could be far better, and a couple of these cities are up just in the frozen north up here, so I mean they're good for resources, but not necessarily good for sort of science or anything like that. Alexander is also doing well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cities as well. So Alexander and Russia both on 10 here. Alexander, yeah, really doing well in terms of winning those initial cities, but Korea starting to push back now, and these Hawachas can break through walls like anything. And I know they're not supposed to be proper siege weaponry, but just the sheer strength of them is enough to rip through most early game walls. So Korea coming back into this, perhaps 4 cities for them. Gandhi very quietly going under the radar here. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cities as well. Another civ with 10 cities. So really we've got 3 civs with 10 cities, all kind of equally doing well here. Russia, I think, is probably on top if they can destroy the Netherlands. Do we see a way back into this for the Netherlands? No, unfortunately, probably not. Yeah, and Brunei falls to India now, and Preslav. Oh, they should have kept Preslav. If India had kept Preslav, that would have been really good. That would have been really, really good, but no, they choose to liberate it. So, India now, yeah, look at this, sending knights and elephants into Norwegian lands. This could be where India takes control of the game. These archers are now level 4. But unfortunately for them, Hong Kong has just built a crossbow and is now firing back. Oh, they killed it. Oh, that was a level 4 archer. You feel like you should have pulled them back, Alex. What are you doing? Oh, and yeah, look at that. Korea really starting to push in now. These Hawachas, they are tough. They are tough units. Now, Macedon has musketmen now, which is a little bit tougher. Musketmen slamming into the side of the Hawacha will do some damage, but it's just whether or not Korea can get a melee troop in here. Yeah, Korea do manage to steal the city. Now, will they stop? Or will they keep pushing? Because Alex, he just doesn't have the technology to really be fighting this attack. They could win these 2 cities back at the very least, and then, yeah, then it's just sort of open flat lands, which is Hawacha territory. Well, it's turn 98 now, and generally speaking, Norway, I think, can be proud of this effort. They're going to get taken out, but they're going to last to turn 100. They took a city from the Netherlands. They took a city-state. Credit to you, Norway. I salute you and your futile gestures. Oh my god, I think Russia has made probably the smartest play I've ever seen on one of these AI battles. They've been building boats in this little sea up for ages. You can see caravels and all sort of, whatever's being produced, and they were just sitting there. Just in this little inland sea, they can't do anything. But by settling up here, this Smolensk, right on the top of the map, they have created a canal. So every single one of these boats has been able to flow out, and they're now attacking the Netherlands by sea. That's really clever. I mean, because Russia's navy is way more powerful than the Netherlands one. I mean, these privateers can sack walls like anything. I am genuinely impressed by that. Well done, Russia. I don't know if that was deliberate or purely fluke, but credit to you. So Russia have had no luck attacking Amsterdam between the walls and between these natural defences, but they can creep in around the back here, take these couple of cities via the sea. You know what? They might be able to attack Netherlands from multiple directions, and actually look, knights and swordsmen are starting to make their way through now, so this might be on for Russia, India, where are all these elephants going? Are you attacking Russia or are you attacking Korea here? Because Korea's city is going to fall in a grand total of 1,279 turns. Surely you could wait that long. And I am really, really surprised that India couldn't hold on to that city over in Norway. That is surprising. I mean, they've got cities next to it. Actually, India are losing loyalty on a couple of cities at the moment, so perhaps in a dark age, perhaps having issues with that? Yeah, it's difficult to tell, but that could be why. Korea are pushing up to the north. They've done well in taking a lot of Alex's troops out, but other than that, the attack is a little bit half-hearted, really. I mean, they've got troops up to the north, but nowhere near the amount of troops that they own. So, I don't think Korea is really mounting an effective attack here. Whatever algorithm the computer uses to decide who to attack, it really, really places 3 cities way too high, because Russia is managing to avoid all of these Dutch cities just so they can send troops around to take this free city, which they then won't hold on to. I wish the computer had a calculation where they could work out from a loyalty perspective whether or not they think taking a city is actually a reasonable, actually can they keep it? Even if you take a city, are you going to be able to retain it? Because if not, there's just no point. Why are India not attacking at the moment? They've got the city completely surrounded, it's the capital, but they're just choosing not to. Oh no, they're going to go after Oslo first. Weird set of priorities here. Maybe they want to take the capital down last? Oh, Norway's got its city back. Oh, that'll scupper the AI's plans. The Netherlands, unfortunately, now beginning to struggle. I mean, they're beginning to lose their capital in loyalty. That's never a good sign. And I think they've been eclipsed in terms of tech by a whole tech now. Pikemen versus pike and shot. So, yeah, Russia might be able to push this one all the way to the brink. As soon as Amsterdam falls, all of these cities down there are going to be just fair game. And now that Norway has taken its free city back, Russia shouldn't be too distracted. So hopefully these frigates are going to come back round and start attacking. Russian ironclads are going to help as well. Fair enough. Fair enough. What have they got? Like 55 strength? 60 strength? Something like that? Yeah. Fair play. Oh, look at that. Yeah, Amsterdam really starting to struggle now.